All right, welcome back. We're doing an exclusive with legendary singer Yinka Davies. She's also a former judge on Nigerian Idol. And we're talking to her about her lineage and her parentage and places where she's been. And you were telling us that you went to, you lived in Kano.
Been all over, yes.
Yes. How long did you stay in Kano for?
2-3 years. Okay. I could speak Hausa, Kanuri, Fulani.
Wow.
Brunei Kebi.
Whoa.
And then Almajiri have their own language.
Yes,
don't forget. So you cannot, the coding, by the time I got to Lagos, I lost everything.
Wow.
Yes, now. Why? Because, you know...
If you don't speak the language for too long,
you just sort of lose. But then I wish I had returned about 15, 16, then it would not have gone.
Okay. All right. So, because my question was really, I wanted to understand like your parentage in terms of where they're from, because I know there's a lot of Africanness in there, or Pan-Africanness in
Pan-African, I like.
Yes.
Sierra Leone, grandpa, grandma, Benin Republic, grandpa. So all of them like that. Fuse gave birth to somebody here in Lagos, so we now have Lagos blood. And then mama is from Ikorodu.
Okay.
My own mom.
So, because like the thing is, how do you feel in terms of where you feel more attuned to? Do you feel like you have a little bit of everyone, or you feel more tuned to as a Nigerian, or you feel more in line with the Beninese side of you?
I don't know, but for me, you know, where you're born is where my trip all over Nigeria gave me that sense of belonging. The north, the south, the east. Okay. I'm telling you, when I went to the east, I learned how to eat akwa and ogbono soup. and then, you know, I was at the 9th mile, right? The 9th mile. And I was like, everybody stop. The buses stop at the 9th mile before they go on to the north, or they go back to the south, or come. And I'm like, wow, so this is the confluence, like, you know, like Jeba, I call it Jeba, but it's Jeba. And, you know, that's the Nupe area of Nigeria. I mean, the confluence is beautiful. Nigeria is beautiful. We can do incredible things here. And so I'm more or less Nigerian.
Okay, all right, thank you very much. I'm sure Ife has a question.
Okay, so, I just want to be taking you way back.
Oh, here we go.
No, we'll go to the future.
Okay, tomorrow.
We have to start from, let's start with the Bread and Butter Jazz Club. I'm sure you're wondering where that came from.
Okay, I shut up.
Okay, so Bread and Butter Jazz Club, that was where you started working with the iconic singer, Lagbaja.
No, that's
tell
the
us,
producer.
The
producer is called Bisade Ologunde.
Yes.
Yeah? The producer to Lagbaja is Bisade Ologunde, who had, there was a band called Colors. Yeah. Then they introduced Lagbaja. Lagbaja, that you know now, is the 4th one.
Oh, okay. This is news to both of us.
We didn't even know that.
There were 2 Lagbajas when I was in and out of the band. Then there was another one before this one. That's a 4th one.
Okay.
And the beauty of it is, it's just like, you know, you wear a mask, you can be Lagbaja, you can be Lagbaja, but they can't put woman, because woman, they will know that that's a woman, you know, but the man, they will just change him.
Okay, so what Lagbaja did you work with? Because I know you were involved in 1993, the Side-by-Side album.
I can't remember his name now. Do you know I can't remember his name now?
So he's not the Lagbaja that we grew up listening to?
It's not the one that you guys know. The one I know.
Saying that this one that we know is the 4th one, you said.
Yes.
But do you have a relationship with the one we know?
I'm not sure yet, but I know Bisade Ologunde.
Okay.
Now, Bisade Ologunde, yes, is the producer. And that one, yes, I know. So him, we always have, I haven't seen him in years now.
I saw one of your performances at the birthday ceremony of TA, where you did...
Which TA? Oh, Uncle TA. Oh,
Uncle TA.
Oh, sorry, Daddy.
And then when you did the song, Baby, baby, you'll never fall
You see, I keep telling people, whenever you go to show, just tell them that there's some things you have to respect some artist work, okay? Now, when you have done some works before, you have license to do it again. When Bisade Ologunde called me to do the Colors album, I was in the band. Yeah. We had that song. Yeah. The Colors band recorded that song. There's another song we did. Dance Africa was recorded by Dizike Falola. Okay. So we did it.
Okay.
For a while I wasn't sure, were my eyes deceived. That's Dance Africa. I'll explain later. But then they gave it to Lagbaja.
Okay.
So he has it in his first album. I just said, okay, me, I have license to sing Baby, Baby, You're Never Far Away because I recorded with the Colors Band.
Okay.
So.
Okay, let me quickly ask you this,
Yes,
because
please.
like every time I see you, you remind me of someone. I don't know if...
Am I related to her? Him or her?
I don't know. That's what I want to ask and actually find out. And I want to also find out if people have said the same thing to you in the past. But for some reason, you remind me of Party Bule. Has anyone ever told you, to you by any chance?
Party Bule fine.
Yes.
Shaggy. Party Bule fine.
Yes.
Forget about.
No, but do you not think? I don't know. Maybe it's the eyes. I don't know.
I believe it's the eyes.
It's the eyes, maybe. Because every time I look at you, I'm like, she reminds me of Party Bule.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
So no one has ever told you.
Remember there was a show in the 70s or something. There was a lady called Jackie, dark skin, but then she now did something Venus Gold, an advert. Oh,
yes.
I was crying. God, I love these women. You know the way they use lush furs, the brilliant white furs, and then they, the sash, and then when they sing, like, oh my God, we have to bring some people back and sit by the piano, and that was what Party Bule. Every time when you mention such a great act, Lady Patty Bassi. Patricia Bassi, Shirley Bassi.
Shirley Bassi, okay.
Have you seen her when she was young? Jesus, we have not been working. We are not working. Oh my God, we are boring. We are boring. She, that kitty lady. Oh God, I'll remember. She too is late too.
We are new school people.
We are new school. Okay. I'm the bridge. I'm the bridge school people between the old and the new.
All right, let's quickly talk about your acting, because like you've done a lot of acting, and I think Battleground is what I want to bring.
Yes, I was.
What sort of challenges did you face, and what aspects were your highs and lows?
Every aspect of entertainment demands time. When you do theater, you don't even remember having a bath. I'm sorry to say, but that's the way it is.
Good.
I'm telling you, you don't.
No.
Because you're busy. You're on stage. You're on stage perpetually. Now, television requires total and absolute chicness. I'm not that chico. I'm just a baby. I beg. I don't understand it. You get the wigs on, you get the nails on. Shake it down, bro. Big time. I'm sorry to swear, but that's the way it is. It demands your time. I couldn't perform as much as I would want to, and so everything demanded my time. So I had to now think of what let me just. So when they took me out, I was so happy.
So, okay, now I'm talking about, you won't even have time to watch. I was watching this interview. You know me, I always dig really deep.
This guy is a dangerous man. Ladies and gentlemen, Ifeoluwa is a dangerous man, please.
Okay, so you granted this interview about 3 things you do not know about Yinka Davies. And one of them you say keeps your skin glowing is not washing your skin.
4 or 5 times a day. Yeah, because you see, your body accustoms to what it is you train your body. You can train your body to do something you don't. Sometimes you can't, and your skin is still the same. Where some people, if you wash it, the oil that it secretes every day is gone after a while because it now gets used to you washing it. So you have to teach your body, come on, bring out those things that you don't want out of it, and then
Is that the secret to your youth?
No, I'm just a lazy bum.
Okay, one of your songs gets me dancing, groovy, it always gets me in the mood. I don't know the right pronunciation, but I know it's spelled as O-W-O.
Oh!
I would be so excited if I can watch, as in, I know I should be paying you millions of dollars for this right now, but if you can sing this,
those are the kind of things you should be talking about on television, right? No, but I can guarantee you there's some few things I'm doing now with even some of the young producers that would tickle your fancy, because you know I don't sing in that fashion. Two, it's unusual. And so you that like all the, you are new school, I'm coming to meet you in your school. And I hope you like it.
We're waiting for you. So you're supposed to sing first.
No. Which one? Okay. What do you want me to sing now? Oh, no.
Small, just small.
Let me think of something. I'll think of something. Wait, now let Tokubo say something. Can it go? It's all right.
I'm sad.
Is he bothering you? Is he bothering you by any chance?
No, I'm sad.
All right, I wanted to, like, because I was like, we can't have this conversation and not talk about Nigerian Idol. You know, you were a judge.
Yeah.
You know, how did you find it? How was the whole experience? And, you know, as far as you were concerned, was there a lot of talent, or did you think enough Nigerians did not come and compete, you know, on the stage?
Nigeria, she needs help. All of us need to put hands on deck, be you young, be you old, and really, really, really attempt at wanting to keep her alive. Once we can do that, once we can desire, when you wake up in the morning, the first thing you want to do is to see her smile. Believe me, Nigeria will be fantastic. There's nothing you will not find that you will not see here. There's no thing that is not in this Nigeria. No, there's not the height of brain. She not brain. What's in there abroad now? People, tell me.
I'm brain and tummy.
Oh boy, how many of them? And then she not brain for robbery. Hello. So necessity is the mother of invention. No. Nigeria have changed it around. Necessity is not important. Just events. Whether it is good or bad, invent. And trust me, they are the best at it. So you see, it's not about saying, no. You can never, have you noticed that you have pushed her to the wall and she's still breaking through? So how in the world is this land still surviving? That you know God loves this country. Believe me, God is here in Nigeria and there's nothing you can do about it.
Okay. I really want to talk about NBC and advocacy.
The Broadcasting Commission.
Yeah.
I know them. Do I know them? I believe I know them.
Yeah. Okay. Let me break it down from this now. Falz. I don't know if you know Falz. Falz did a song of Childish Gambino, the cover, and he named This Is Nigeria. And in that song, he said, "This is Nigeria. Everybody be criminal." Now, NBC has banned that song from being played on radio just because they referred to "This is Nigeria, everybody be criminal" as a vulgar language. What is your take on that?
No, it's not the actual, that particular line that is vulgar. They're saying the whole song is vulgar.
No, that's the line they took
out.
said it's vulgar. So
okay.
You can't.
What do you think? Do you think it's a vulgar song in the first instance, and then your take on it?
Okay, this question comes in two parts. Is your take on why they banned that song, because they said that, and your take on advocacy in music, because I know the likes of the great Fela Anikulapo advocated for political issues, social issues. Yes. Lagbaja, which we just discovered, is the fourth one.
Is the fourth one.
Also spoke about, he also advocated for a lot of political and social issues. But you find out that this new school artists, the ones we listen to,
even that move,
yes.
I got to find out with the shackles, right?
Yes, that's what
and
they say.
Evans was the one that was, that robbed. And when we rob with impunity, and then they now catch you, and then you now say, please call me later or call the police. I mean, that's it. I mean, I'm sorry. Anyway, let's go back to Falz. First of all, we have to give kudos to the generation that is keeping sound alive in spite of a lot of law in our system and our society. And then the industry is languishing. And the younger generation, they're doing excellent. I'm sorry. They're trying. Even when I don't understand a host of things they talk about, but, you know, they're doing their stuff. 2, first of all, don't forget they accused him of the mufflers, the coverings. And then, so they found that one out. They didn't talk about the criminal part. And then when they found out they couldn't talk to him like that and he wrote a letter, they now pick on the criminal one. Why didn't they pick on that one first before picking on the hijab one? So you see, there's a lot of confusion in that. No. Don't get it twisted. Love is a beautiful thing.
Okay.
Tell him that you don't like it. Be outright.
Okay.
Tell him you don't like the way he paints the country. But you forget, we make the country make him talk.
Yes.
We made him talk. So if we don't address ourselves, how is he going to address anything? And then Childish Gambino did something fantastic. You see, to them in America, they got to see a different Nigeria.
Yes.
And they are happy. Now they are understanding this is who Nigerians are. But the thing is, it is not that Nigerians are criminals. Everybody will say, everybody, didn't they say we're crazy before? Didn't they say they're crazy in America? Don't they say they were niggers? You understand what I'm saying? So if they didn't ban them. But the thing is... Even the president referred to Africa as a shithole. No. Oh, they should ban that one too. Yeah, they should ban that too. They should go and ban. They should live. Come on. There's so much to address in the land. You're busy picking on children. We have a lot. We have a lot at stake. We have the education, we have the hospitals, we have a lot. We have the streets to be economy. We have a lot. The basic necessities. Nigerians aren't asking for too much. They're asking for when they can move from here to there, go to work and come back, take care of their children. Where was the free education? When I went to free education school, and don't tell me that a host of us that went to free education school, even the market women, don't tell me they didn't go to standard 6 before my time. Come on, they were. So how come Nigeria is the way it is? Then they should address that. Okay. I'm sorry. God bless Falz. Let him sue them to pieces. But then the suing is not because it's an awareness. It's time for us to wake up from where we are. We've been sleeping for far too long.
So it's a wake up time.
Yeah. God bless Falz. I love you, Falz, man.
Yeah. All right, we haven't got long, so we need to round up. So what do you want to say to anyone watching you right now?
It's time for Nigeria to wake up. My biggest dream in life is to see this country. I grew up in a country that I wanted to see. I wanted to say, this is where I was. I love antiques. I'm an antique freak. So when you keep breaking down all those structures that are stronger than the ones you're building now, I have major concern about that. And when the bridges, I still have the bridge I used to climb. Edo still has some of the bridges I wanted to show my sons, but then some of them are abandoned. Yeah, but then the thing, when you build again, build strong structures. Don't do fake. I love Nigeria. I love you, and I want us to wake her up. Love her back, please.
All right, then. Thank you very much for watching. You've been listening to our conversation with Yinka Davies. Yes, we've been chatting with her right here on the show on Tea Time. Yes, thank you very much indeed for coming on the show. She's been very insightful on Nigeria and the problems facing the country as well. Thank you very much indeed.
Thank you so much. Thank you.